Okay, Taurus, this is your reading. Okay, this is the 4th time I've tried to do your reading, so let's go ahead and get into it without further ado. First card out is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, honey. So there is a queen in the building. There is someone here that you may admire, someone that you care a lot about. Ooh. King of Cups. Taurus. Okay, this is a water earth dynamic. This is a very watery, earthy, dominant dynamic. Doesn't mean you guys can't have other placements, but it definitely means that there's a lot of water and earth here. You could be more water Taurus and they could be more earth. It could be like that. Okay. Judgment in the reverse. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is a relationship here. But this is love. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Judgment. I have to hold my cards so they don't fly. Instead of pressing record, pressing a snapshot, I ended the video. So here are my cards for my thumbnail. And I'm feeling here, Taurus, I feel like, first of all, I feel like you have a lot going on. You feel all over the place. You feel like you lose yourself. You feel dizzy. You can't focus. Like, I don't know if this is like love has your mind right now kind of gone a little bit. It could be a little. You could be feeling a little crazy right now, Taurus. Feels like maybe you feel really exposed in some way. Okay. What else do we have going on here for Taurus? Maybe you have not made a choice. There is something that maybe you have been ignoring, failing to realize, not paying attention to, being oblivious to. It could have something to do here with this Queen of Pentacles. You could be the Queen of Pentacles that is watching this video for your Taurus. Maybe this is something that they have been doing for, like I said, a long time, and just maybe they haven't changed in some way. Fool in reverse, yeah. Feels like not starting new, keep it up the same old, because this is the Judgment, which is the 20 in the card, and this is the Fool. That's not the last. Never mind. What I was thinking is not correct. But this is the start of the tarot, and this is almost like the end of the tarot, honestly. When you look at the Judgment, it's not the last card in the tarot, which is what I was going to say, but it is the end. Okay, it could be happening here in the summertime. Y'all, this sun is hot as fuck. Okay, so the heat is on. It feels like the heat is the fuck on right now for Taurus. Or somebody, honey. Yeah. Car alarm just went off. Yeah, it feels like everything may be exploding right now. It feels like things are at the end of the world. Things are all over the place. Things are chaotic. You may not have been ready for this here Judgment. Whoever this is, whoever this video belongs to. Okay. What the fuck? This is like, oh my god. Okay. You may be spinning out of control here, Taurus. Feels like a tornado. Okay, yeah, 4 of Cups, about relationship at home. Something here has you maybe spiraling just a little bit. Let's look into this Queen of Pentacles. We're going to have to really be careful with the cards out here, because the wind is going today and it is having no mercy on me. Okay, it does not care. I'm out here trying to get a message out. It does not care that I want to enjoy myself in my reading. It really does not care. It's through my cards all over the place. The Tower in the reverse. This Queen of Pentacles here feels like the day after tomorrow. The alarms are going off. The levees are about to fucking break. And I feel like this is because of a long time here of something continuing that needed to end. Okay, it feels like a major theme in a situation or a relationship. You can't say if it's the relationship in general. This could be a marriage, because it doesn't feel like something small. It doesn't feel surface level. It feels real. It feels, really a real serious commitment as a Taurus would have, right? But it feels like something that's going on in the situation, something is breaking down the way that the situation has went, or whatever the case may be. Maybe the way that you guys have been interacting with each other, the foundation that your relationship has been placed on. It feels like maybe there's a partner here who has been, you know, the one really implementing maybe these very unhealthy ways, these very unhealthy ideas. And it could be coming to a point now, Queen of Pentacles, if you are the one watching the video, where you're just like, I'm not doing this. This could be an abusive relationship. This could be one where he is avoiding. It could be something of that nature where you feel like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm putting my foot down and I'm making a change. And you're either going to rock with that change or you're not. 9 times out of 10, they probably are. But you still are having to put your foot down. Yep, the Emperor in the reverse. Absolutely. Absolutely feels like the man or the something of this situation, or the leader or the authority, has definitely been showing them up like an ass. Okay, they definitely have been the... Okay, so if you want to think about the suits, you have the king, the queen, the knight, then you have the knight, and then the page. But when you think about the emperor probably would come before the king. Okay, I don't watch none of them like dragon shows, but it has to be somebody that's like higher than the king. So what the king goes to, this would be the emperor. When you have that person the king is supposed to go to behaving as a knight, it's not a good situation. That's probably the 6th time that my cards have flew. So somebody could also be trying to quickly escape from something. Like I said, avoid something, not allow something to end, control something, keep something going, dictatorship, situation like that. Could be a boss. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Could be a daddy. Could be your daddy. Could be your dad. Queen of Pentacles. But this video here is for, you could be a Taurus dealing with a water sign. Could be, you know, for a heavy earth, dealing with the water sign. Could be, what water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like the person watching this video, maybe there was maybe an argument or something said, something done. No, the light is being shone on you, actually. I feel like here, where I think you are having to maybe realize what you have been putting up with, or what you have been dealing with, and you're maybe at a space now where you're kind of, feels like putting your foot down, don't really care who you heard, don't really care, you know, what people think of or something, or not something. That's what you're doing. With the night here, I feel like feels like you're coming in fast. Honey, make sure the right hasn't woke up. Oh, honey, with them clouds at. Feels like maybe you are coming in quick. There's quick changes happening here for you, viewer, lady, or the feminine in the situation, or the woman in the situation, or the more earth dominant person in the situation, just because earth is more of a is a feminine element. I feel like you are being also, with this situation, with this person, with this 5 of Swords here, and this 9 of Wands, I feel like you're kind of coming in a lot different than you usually show up. You may usually show up as someone who's maybe a little bit more docile, someone who's a little bit more, you know, kind of let things go with the flow, like you maybe really just kind of want peace, you don't fight back, whatever. But I feel like this is you coming up a lot different here. I feel like you definitely are, you know, saying what you have to say. You don't care how people feel about it, and really getting to the point of the situation, because I feel like you possibly are just really fed the fuck up. Okay, I'm trying to learn how not to cuss so much, because I know at some point my videos are going to get monetized, and I don't want them demonetized every video because I have said a cuss word every 3 words, because I can. 7 of Swords in reverse makes me feel like you are kind of not letting obstacles actually get in your way. There may be a lot of obstacles up. Maybe there was a lot of reasons why you didn't say nothing, or maybe you tried to say something, and then maybe every time maybe an argument would come up, this person would understand you. They would say, like, maybe like gaslight you out of thinking it. It feels like you're not letting those things stop you now. It feels like you're like, absolutely not. Like, I'm going to say what I have to say. I don't care how people feel about it. gonna say this could be a Taurus, but this is a Taurus reading. So come like Venus, it feels like trying to keep the peace in some way, but now I feel like I'm not keeping the peace. I'm putting my foot down here. Justice in reverse. Libra, which is your planetary sister, because you guys both were Venus, is in the reverse. So I feel like there has been injustice here. I feel like you have not possibly been treated right. With the moon card, maybe things with the moon and the Two of Swords in the reverse, it feels like you are, you know, you can see clearly now the rain is gone. Like there is no moon. Like you have come out of that with the Two of Swords here. Like you actually, you do see what's under there. Okay, because this is going crazy out here, I'm just gonna pull maybe one more card to end with. Maybe we'll see how your person feels towards you. Let's do it with 3 cards, not just one. I don't have to hold my cards tight. Ace of Swords feels like they have lost. It feels like something, not lost, well, yeah, maybe lost. Feels like they've lost, something has died, something has lost its spark, something is dead, there is no movement in this situation. Okay, what else? 3 of Cups, yeah. There's no love here. They feel like maybe you have withdrawn. Like, it feels like it's just very blah right now. Everything is really blah. Just has no zest. Last card. Fool in the reverse. Didn't we pull the Fool card? I don't know. I've recorded like 10 videos, so I can't remember which time I pulled it. Fool card here. I feel like this person feels like, ooh, lovers. They love you, but they feel like the relationship, they have some fear here, and their fear is that the relationship is over because they did not do what they're supposed to do in time. Oh well, get it together. Okay. Regardless, this is your reading, Taurus. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.